Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Whoa, what's good, y'all? What's up? I'll wait for a few more people to hop in. Man, what's going on, everybody? We in the building. I think this is my first live of the year. You heard me? I'm pretty sure this is my first live of the year, if I ain't tripping. But I was a little nervous. I think my internet lagging a little bit because it only say one person in the live right now, but I can see all these people typing, so I know that's not right. So anyway, what's up, everybody? It just jumped up. There we go. What's up, everybody, man? How y'all living? How y'all feeling? Oh yeah, y'all can see it. Cool. Man, I really don't want nothing. This ain't nothing this ain't nothing like professional or nothing. I ain't got no special announcement. I'm just checking in, trying to be more consistent with social media. I was on Instagram pretty much like all day yesterday. I had started this conversation just around engagement. And so I'm trying to be more consistent on our platforms. I was doing good on YouTube. I was doing good for a while, kind of fell off. Um, but I'm back. I just got off tour. Probably has it been a full month since we've been off tour? It's the 21st. Like I think it's just about 1 month off of tour. I actually was posting content from tour and then I just fell off. I fell off completely. And then not only did I fall off, um, well, the thing is, I was able to keep it going, but it's really on TikTok. So if you go to my TikTok right now, you're gonna see uh buku of the tour content. And then if you go on my Instagram, I actually posted the rest. So I've been conflicted. I've been going back and forth on if I should post the rest of the tour content on YouTube or should I just move on and just get back to posting the other stuff. Um, something I thought about. Y'all can answer that if y'all want to. But yeah, so I was on Instagram yesterday. Now I'm on YouTube today. I'm gonna try to get more active on TikTok as well. It's funny though, because this week I think they got the vote on if TikTok gonna get banned or not. So that's interesting because I don't think we've ever seen that before. If it actually gets banned, like I just want to see like what actually happens. I don't think it is, but I don't know. But I ain't gonna get into that because I don't really have a dog in the fight on that one. What y'all talk about? Let me see. Mm-mm-mm. Yup. My bad. I'm sitting here reading some of these questions. But yeah, I'm really just checking in. I said I was going to do this more often, and I realized I hadn't done it yet at the beginning of this year or any time this year. So this is the first quarter. It's been 3 months into the year. Um, like I said, tour was in March. Tour was incredible. Uh, we went a lot of places. Shout out to Few and his team. They rolled the red carpet out for us and really just, uh, every city we was like taken care of. So it was just good to be on the road to see the fans, man, to see everybody who came out. I don't know if anybody's in the live right now was able to come out. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. It was a blast. It's really my first time performing consistently in a long time, you know what I'm saying? And it felt like really good to just be back on the stage. Me and my boy Ruff just went crazy. Shout out Ruff. Um, it was just good. Performed a lot of new songs for the first time. You know what I'm saying? It was songs that we hadn't, touched before. I think I did Take the Lead for the first time. Uh what other songs we did? We did No Reason. We was opening the show with No Reason. And it was crazy. Like, cause it is super dope because it's such a new song. So really only the hardcore fans gonna know the song. And to see that many people was still like rocking with it. And then we did the Creed and we did I did the Creed, Circle of Life. I did so many new songs. What's the other song? I'm tripping. Oh, be careful what you pray for. And we still did some of the classics, but it was like the new songs, the energy, they just kind of on a different level. And so like to do them live and then to see the reaction. Um, I'm thinking about Chicago. When we did Be Careful What You Pray For in Chicago, it got lit. it got crazy lit. So tour was a blast, man. Had fun, met a lot of new people. I met John Keith, tapped in with him. I didn't really know him. We knew each other musically, but I didn't really know him. And so got to chop it up with him, and he's a funny dude, bro. Super talented too. Like he got that Donald Glover, Jamie Foxx gene. He could act, rap, sing, dance. Like he cold. So shout out John. Tapped in with P Sun. You know, me and P Sun go back. We got a song called Heartbreak Hotel together. If you're a newer fan and you're not familiar with the whole catalog, me and P Sun got a song together called Heartbreak Hotel. But he performed a bunch of his joints. His name is 1K P Sun. Check him out. And then of course Few. You know, Few gonna step every time. He just dropped that project with Zaytoven, and he was going crazy. But yeah, it just felt good to hit the stage, be around other musicians, be around producers. Shout out John Soundman, you heard me. Shout out Ben, camera guy, just to be around creatives and just to be in that zone where we was just finally like bouncing ideas and the conversations we was having. Like it was just crazy. So tour was a blast. And then outside of that, man, I really just been recording. You know what I'm saying? I'm finally recording again. I got a few songs like I want to finish up. I'm just going back and forth. I'm gonna drop another mixtape or something. But I think I'm ready to like, I haven't formally made the announcement yet, but I think I'm ready to announce like my debut album. But I still ain't quite there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like halfway working on it, but on the other end, I'm finishing up a lot of old stuff that I know not gonna go on the album, but I want to finish it. So it's like I'm just working, and then wherever it lands, it lands. Because that's the biggest thing. Like I'm at a place now where I'm just kind of creating, and it could go either way. It's like, ooh, let's put that on the album. But at the same time, it's records where it's like I really love them, but if so and so called and it was like, oh, this could go over here, let's use this for this commercial, or you know what I'm saying, this artist will go crazy on this record. I'm also open to do that because y'all know I'm a producer first. So like I think I'm at a place where I'm starting to finally differentiate songs that are for Aha Gazelle, me, versus songs that other artists could probably really go crazy on. And so that's just really where I got the bug, man. I think I'm finna buy a guitar. I've been saying I want to learn how to play for so long, and I've been putting it off. And I think I got it back. I think I'm finna finally go ahead and see it through because I got some stuff I want to do, but I want to learn how to play it. And I figure if I start playing now, then in about 10 years, I'll be cold. Give me about 10 years. It could be 5, but if I actually consistently do it for 10 years, that's when I'll finally tap into what I'm looking for. So yeah, guitar, that's on my to-do list. But yeah, man, I'm just going now. I'm just talking. That's really been what's up. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, as far as music goes, I could talk about that all day. I got a few things I can't really share yet that I'm excited to share. So stuff been good on that. Really, we just looking too on because tour kind of showed us the need for it. Like we ain't did it in so long, and I'm a homebody. Like I'm cool with chilling at the crib, creating, recording. I never leave the studio, but it's just super important to hit the road for multiple reasons. And so doing it again, it was that reminder. It was like, this is what you need to be doing. Plus, I love to perform, and so and I love to see y'all. So that's something I'm trying to work on in the future because we could probably like put some shows together just on our own, you know what I'm saying? So that's something we're working on as well. And then away from that, Free Barabbas stuff, we got merch going out. Shout out to everybody who got the pre-order. It should be shipping soon. I think it was a slight delay, but it's finally getting ready to ship. And then once that stuff ships out, I'm about to start showing some new stuff, trying to do some like tanks type like this. This is a blank, but joints like this. I know a lot of what's this right here? There we go. I know a lot of women been requesting like crop tops and the dad caps. And so I just been listening, and then a lot of people want the jacket. They want that Free Barabbas jacket. And so that's gonna drop soon too. So a few pieces going along with that. But I really really been working on like bettering myself, you know what I'm saying? Just improving every day in different areas, whether it be physical, mental, spiritual. That's just really what it is for me right now. I ain't gonna get too deep into things, but let me see what y'all talking about because I ain't read nothing. I'm just talking. Let me see. What's up? Yeah. No matter, just more content to share with YouTube, Instagram. Yeah, I'm trying to stay at it, man. Cause I'll go into like a hibernation mode where I just don't post nothing. And I got man, I got this content phone, right? This phone is just for content. I got so much stuff that I just don't post that I just got to start. Like, I don't know, I got to figure it out. Why do you release more EPs than albums? Man, it's weird. So, like, for me, it ain't really as planned out as it seemed. I mean, it was up until Trillion 3, but like, away from that, it's really more. I personally, for me, it's always been mixtapes. I grew up in the mixtape era. That's like how that's the peak of like my experience with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And it was always just that. So it was like I'm dropping a mixtape. You know, some of my favorite mixtapes. Like, even it's funny to see the artists who have survived the mixtape era and to see where they at now, and the ones who, you know what I'm saying, like some of them, they mixtapes are way better than any albums they've ever put out, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions. So it's just like that's a thing for us where a mixtape was the equivalent of an album, but it still wasn't an album. You know what I'm saying? And that was before streaming. So uh Free Barabbas is a perfect example. It's a mixtape. But the thing about mixtapes is you didn't have to worry about any red tape. It was almost like the mixtape era is equivalent to what TikTok is now. How you just get on TikTok and you can hear anything. You can hear Louis Armstrong with a sexy red beat. It's like, where did this come from? And it's gonna sound fire. So it's just like that's what the mixtape era was. There's no red tape on trying to clear this and make sure this is allowed here. It's none of that. It's just your favorite rapper creatively expressing what they want to talk about and what they want to convey. On, I mean, J. Cole, Friday Night Lights, perfect example. Like, he was rapping on Erica Badu beats that he produced, chopping samples. It was just, he dropped that for free. And so it's like, but then with an album, you got to hit all this red tape. You got to get the samples clear. You got to make sure you credit every producer. It might be buku people involved. It's also more like people treat album with a higher standard to a point where like maybe it's just a little more polished with the mix and how the sound is. So I know for me, it's always been mixtapes because I know it's just like a lot of this stuff is really just me, y'all. Like, it's the computer. I got the interface right here. I'm recording myself. I'm sending it to my partner Skylar to mix. But it's just like, to me, there's a quality that I haven't hit yet. There's a musical level that I haven't hit yet. And so like that's my journey right now. Like I love being a music artist. I love helping artists. I love consulting. I love like listening to production. Like it all started with me. The base of it was just music. It was just like my love of music, melodies. I knew when I was young, I was like, oh, it's something like I heard music differently. Like the way that most people watch movies, that's how I listen to music. And so it just went from there. And so now I'm at this point, and I realized it probably in like 2017 when I was dropping Treating 3. I was like, it was like right when you think you got it, you don't really got it. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, it's so much more. I got so much work to do, like across the board. And even I'm talking like my interest in all of this, it's very vast, but I'm also learning. Like I have to master what I'm good at and my strengths, and then learn where I gotta be a student, learn where I gotta call for help over here, learn where it's like, oh, you was wrong about that. And it was, some of this was trial and error, some of this have been consulting and seeking, wiser counsel than me. It's been a lot, it's been a journey. And I convey that in the music. Maybe it's me, you know what I'm saying? Like some of that, it's like that's kind of how my music it comes. It's just life. And that's how I write a lot of these records. And that's pretty much what it's been. So that was an answer on, for me, it's more so it's not an album. I haven't officially put out an album yet. Everything's been a mixtape. But really, when streaming dropped, it changed the game. It made everything, because now you can monetize everything. I got throwaway records I could put out right now that are really probably ready, not ready to me, but if y'all were to hear them, y'all would probably be like, man, let's go. Because that's what happened with 180. Like a lot of those songs weren't done to me, but we put it out and it worked. And so it's just like those records, it's like, why not put those records out? They on streaming, they running up numbers. Producers can get paid, people can eat, because even myself, like now it's finally bigger than me, where it's like if I get a show, now you feeding about 8 people. You know what I'm saying? Like DJ's getting bread, merch person gonna eat, you know what I'm saying? Manager gotta eat, I gotta eat, my family. It's like it's bigger than just I'm just in here recording. So like that's the approach, that's the journey. It goes back to that journey. It's like it's so many chapters. I don't want to. I can ramble here, but like yeah, that's for me why. And even when you say EPs, like a EP back in the day, like if you go 2000s to 2000 maybe 7, something like that, a EP was like sometimes it was 4 of the same song: radio edit, dirty version, clean version, DJ version, instrumental. That's the EP. And then it slowly transitioned into like a mini album where you can kind of show your variety of, songs and strengths. And then you really looking for which single kind of gravitate towards the audience. And then you say, boom. But now you just put a song out on the internet. You can just put a single out and just say, hey, y'all like this song? And see what people think before, you know what I'm saying? So it's just the game is ever evolving, you heard me? But yeah, that's why, to answer your question, why I do in your words, more EPs than albums. I think that's what you said. Let me see what else going on. I'm finna get off of here at 4:30 and I'm finna cook, man. I'm making some catfish. I'm frying some catfish and I'm making some red beans. I'll do a little video if I can. It's just hard for me to I'm a transitioning content creator, but at the same time, if it starts hindering what I'm doing and get on my nerves, but I don't have one of those camera stands that can do this. So I have to just show y'all pictures of, video or whatever. But yeah, I'm frying me some catfish in a minute. Appreciate it. Bulimic, that's a YouTube cut. See what I'm saying? Like that was just hopped in, recorded it, put it on YouTube. Thank you. And I could put that on streaming. I probably won't, but I could put it on streaming and people would probably enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So streaming really changed the entire climate. When you drop it. Hey man, listen. I ain't saying nothing about dropping, dog. I'm just checking in, man. Nah, I am dropping music this summer though. I will say that. I ain't doing no big hiatus again. For people who are just tapping in, the last 2 songs I dropped with a Creed in the Minute. Creed, no, not Creed in Minutes. Creed and Be Careful What You Pray For. Them the last 2 songs I dropped. And then the 2 songs before that was Maybe It's Me and Anyway. Man, it's so weird, bro, because, like social media set up now where like when you post, it don't really show y'all everything. So like, that's why like even right now, I got 50,000 followers, only 47 people in here. I don't believe that all 50,000 of my followers got a notification or a subscriber, excuse me, got a notification that I'm on live. Like I don't believe that. And so that's kind of the challenge we up against when it come down to like really, it ain't even about if y'all are interested or not. It's really more about do y'all know? Do y'all see it? So like I'm trying to be more frequent on here, but it's more so like that next step is gonna be like whether if I was to announce right now I had an album, only 45 people know. And I know y'all gonna go tell people and then the YouTube gonna be up, but it's like everybody not really gonna see it for real. So that's just something that be, this is life. Would I ever come to Detroit? Yeah, I'll do a show in Detroit. I ain't been to Detroit since 2017. It's been a long time. I just need more music, man. Appreciate it, man. I know. I got the music. It's coming. It's just I want to do it right. I'm often conflicted on how I should deliver it. You know what I'm saying? My bro, he be saying I be overthinking. He just want me to drop. He just want me to drop. It was easier back before everything became like visual. Like it was a time because that's what I was gonna say. I knew I had got sidetracked. I started talking. So it's weird because the numbers are inconsistent. So like I post anyway on here and think it's not really, y'all don't really rock with it because it only got 32,000 views. But anyway, broke into my top 5 on Spotify and it's going crazy. So it's like it's hard to gauge it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's weird. And then on here, Be Careful What You Pray For and the Creed going crazy. Though. Be Careful What You Pray For going super crazy. Got like 7,000 already. But it's not going as crazy on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to I feel like I can make content to it, you know what I'm saying, and really see and just market it better. But that goes back into what I said earlier. That's the journey for me. Like that's what this is. That's going to work. It's like how do I figure out a way to get the music to y'all? And so that's not even including the actual. So like imagine that conversation. And then it's the actual creation process. In a perfect world, I only got to worry about the creation process. But I also like to be involved in every aspect of my brand. And so it's like, I think that's the other side where it's like, okay, I'm okay with at least knowing I want to be able to have a conversation about this stuff and know what's going on. I might not have to get too in depth or as in depth as I would in the creation of the music side. But that's the struggle at times. And like even talking to y'all, if it was up to me, I only want to talk about the music. Like I want to talk about samples. I want to talk about what I'm listening to because I love music. That's what my channel is about. My channel, Aha Gazelle, as a musician, I'm trying to be more focused on like just really showing y'all who I am and not trying to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we went through that season of the mysterious and you never showing your face and not talking. And it'll be a time for that. You know what I'm saying? Like if life is going crazy, I might not be on here as often because I just be too busy. But I just think the season has shifted now where it's like everybody know what it is. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I got going on, I could just tell y'all what I got going on. And then y'all just wait for it and go from there. And so, yeah, that's just the type of time I'm on at this point. Like, yes, sir. 10K for a feature. Hit the email. I got the mic right over there. I record it right now. Appreciate that, London. Thank you. Heaven was crazy. I made the beat to Heaven in 2018. Didn't record to it till 2021. Yep, didn't record till 2021. Only thing I wish I would do, I would have went back in and I would have got a real guitar player. I probably would have got a real guitar player to play. It was a VST. It's a VST. I think it was Omnisphere. It was a guitar, and it's cool, but it sounded a little cheesy to me. I would probably get a real guitar to play it, and then you know what I'm saying, see how that sound. Did you watch WrestleMania? I'm not really. I'm not. I can't even say I'm not really. I'm not into wrestling at all. My friend Big Dog, my homie, like he loves wrestling. Matter of fact, I like the knowledge that I have about it is from him. He loved wrestling. I don't watch it at all, bro. Like I just only thing as far as sports go for me is, and I don't know if people consider wrestling. It's sports for sure. They athletes, 100%. But for me, it's NBA. I've actually started to keep up with the NFL more, but NFL wasn't like growing up. It was always just NBA for me. Like I've always been a fan of the NBA. Probably the first season I can like remember was the Pistons when they beat the Lakers. I think that was '04. It could have been '05. I might be a little off, but that was like the first season where I remember like being able to know what was going on for real. And then yeah, I've been a fan since then. So yeah, basketball for sure. But somebody asked how was marriage. Marriage has been cool. We going through a season right now. I don't think I'm ready to share yet, but we're good. It's just been one of those like we've been married for a year now, and so it's been on the lit side of it, like she my best friend. So like it's just like on that side, it's amazing. And it's amazing to have like a partner to do life with. But the season we're in right now has just been difficult because we're apart. And so I've been writing about it. It's gonna be in the music, but it's just been difficult. That's what I'm gonna say. But we she let me do my thing musically. She's working because she's an attorney, and so she's barred in Louisiana. And so I've been working on the album. And somebody asked about somebody. I can't give it away, but I've been working with some people. So that's all I'm gonna say right there. I probably said too much already, but that's how marriage has been. So it's been great, but just the season we in right now, I can't wait to like I gotta put it in the music. You know what I'm saying? That's really the only way to do it. And I don't even know how that's gonna be. So yeah, I'm actually 6'6". That's true. That is true. I saw a post that said that every guy wish they was playing professional sports in some capacity. Like there was that one thing that just kept it like about. I was like facts. If I was just about 2 inches taller and my knee was just a little better, I would have been in the league. I would have been good. All right, 426. I said I was dipping out at 430. Dang, I had just saw the message and it said message retracted, but I didn't really get to read it. It just they took it away. I was finna see what it said. 10K is what the feature price is, but I mean, I work with our budgets. Like 10K is just pretty much like because there's a lot of people who have it, like as far as they sign or in a situation. So it's not really their 10K. So it's like, let's talk business. But if you was to hit me and you was like, I only got five, I I will negotiate. We could figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing is with me personally, if I do a feature with you, I have to really like the song. I have to really like hear me on the song. And so that's gonna make it easier in the future. I ain't gonna have no problem like shooting a video or promoting it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna like it. And so, but that's more on the business side. So if you got it and you trying to negotiate, and you want to, I only got 4, I only got 8, I only got, what I'm saying, we can negotiate. But if you just want it knocked out, like, I'll stop this live right now and go record it. You come with the 10, you know what I'm saying? And the other thing is, I ain't really been doing what's up, Warren? Let's drop an EP. Hey, that's where I kind of am musically. Like, I'm working on singles, but at the same time, on some beats, you just had them days where the flow it just come. Like, I wrote something last night. I was like, what? And so when it's just coming like that, it's like, oh, let me just drop this real quick. I be teetering that, you hear me? I be teetering that. I be on some, like, man, let me just get in here and just drop it. Am I taller than Cray? I don't really think I'm taller than Cray, because, like, I'm tall, but Cray lanky at the same time. Like, my little brother, he's probably truly taller than Cray. He's 6'7". I think I might look taller than Cray, especially with the mohawk. But I don't know if I'm really taller than Cray. Cray tall, man. I need you on Afro beats. Man, I need somebody who could help me though. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna just get on there being ignorant. What I hear, I'm gonna be, you heard me? I would get on that. And then I need producer to send me some stuff. Like, I could probably come up with the chords and melodies, and, you know what I'm saying, do that. But, like, the closest, and if I'm being disrespectful, because I don't want to mess the genre up, you know what I'm saying? Because I hate when people, like, who ain't from Louisiana try to do New Orleans bounce and they don't do it right, or they try to do, like, just, you know what I'm saying, like, they don't do it right. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, from a musical standpoint. So it's like, I want to make sure I do it the correct way if I do Afro beats. That would be my only thing. So if y'all point me in the direction of, like, a producer, you know what I'm saying, or even just who I need to listen to just, like, get the DNA of it, to really, because I don't have it in my rotation outside of the most popular songs. I don't mind the most popular songs, but, like, put me on the joints that, you know what I'm saying, the cult classics. Put me on them joints. What's the email for sending beats? Send it to sendahabeats@gmail.com. Sendahabeats@gmail.com. I'm gonna say it one more time just for good measure. Sendahabeats@gmail.com. Do I need to spell it? I don't need to spell that, right? Come on, y'all. All right. Boom, from the roll, y'all. Appreciate y'all for stopping through. I told y'all I was gonna leave at 4:30. I'll hang around a little longer. I just don't want to be cooking too late, because, like, I'm not the fastest cooker. It take a little while. I want to be settled and eating by 6. That give me like an hour and a half. St. Louis was fire. Another one of the it's my first time performing. I say that about tour. It was certain spots where it was my first time performing. So, like, to be my first time there and to have people know the words and know what was going on, it was amazing. The energy was good. I just got to keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to pull back up on y'all and just go from there. And I follow Limo too. Do you still think Green Beans and Tuna is your best project? Um, yes and no. You know what I'm saying? Because I think if you ask any artist in the future what they think about their old work, especially, I mean, for me, that's, like, not only old, but it was like the birth, like one of the first, when I finally got to that point musically, because it wasn't even the first project. I mean, by the time I got the Green Beans and Tuna, that's probably like my 4th time doing. And the reason why it's important, because if you're looking at it, like, from an official standpoint, then by all means. But when an artist does a project, you got to understand that's writing. You know what I'm saying? Especially, a rapper who's up and coming. That's the writing of it. I was doing all the music at the time. So even though it wasn't as good as, what it could be now, or just by whatever standard we think is good musically, it's still the time and energy that goes into it. So by the time I got the Green Beans and Tuna, based on what I had started, that's my how many mixtapes did I do as Trill Will before I had got to Green Beans? I mean, probably like 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? And so then we get the Green Beans. And in my mind at the time, even thinking about it, like, now I'm just this musical master, you hear me? But it's like, no, I still, by the time I got the Free Barabbas, it was like, what was I doing? And then now I think about what the stuff I did on Free Barabbas, I was like, what was I doing? So from that angle, I'm gonna say no. You know what I'm saying? But on the other side, I would say yes, because it's like, that version of me was such a pure version. The way that I saw the world, the way that I thought about things, is a good reflection. And then to fast forward, because if you would have asked me at a certain point, I thought I knew it, not knew it all, but and I say this on 2011 100 million. I was like, I know a lot to know it. I know enough to know that I don't know a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot to know enough that I don't know a lot. Whatever I said, I be messing my words up. But that's it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's just like now I'm looking back and it's like, boy, you was green, you was naive, or you had good intentions, but that wasn't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It's just little stuff like that. It's just when you reflect, they say 2020, hindsight 2020. So it's just like from that perspective, that's kind of how I look at green beans. It's just like I like it. I like some of the things that I talked about. I like the beats, but at the same time, I could listen to it and it's cringe, just like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? So, for sure, that's how I feel about Green Beans. I think Free Barabbas, for me, it gives me that feeling a lot, but at the same time, Free Barabbas to me is like I was settling into what I finally was going for. I was like, oh, there it is. And even now, I still listen to Free Barabbas, and I get that same cringe feeling on certain things. It's like, oh, I wouldn't do that anymore. But um, and the other part about Free Barabbas too was like it's the moments where I wasn't really being myself. Like you become a fan of an artist and you're channeling that artist. You're channeling, and there's moments where any person who really listening to music would listen to Free Barabbas and be like, I know where you got that from. And so now I'm on this journey of just more of like a pure, like, oh, that's William, that's G, that's me. You know what I'm saying? And however that comes out, that's what I'm working, that's what I'm tapping into now, where it's just like, even if it does sound like something, it's because that's how I naturally sound. It's like, oh, that's really, it's effortless. I'm not forcing myself to try to, it's like, boom. And that's really where I've been lately. And so it's a great place to create in, by the way, too. Like, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? But every now and then you get inspired by something, and you're like, oh, I want to try that. Like, I want to catch that vibe or try that flow or something like that. So that happens a lot. But I always thought, you thought I looked like J. Cole? Really? I don't see that at all. That's crazy. How I feel about the Drake and Kendrick beef. Man, them two are my favorite artists of all time. Um, so it's just like it's layers. It's layers to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of layers to it. I just hope as long as it only stays music, because it's going to a place now where it's like, so that's all I say on that. But you know, I love rap. I love hip hop on that level. So it's like, but it's going to a place now where it's like, okay, now don't pass out now. Don't pass out. Yep, I'm finna go. I'm already 5 minutes over. Said I was gonna go. Appreciate y'all. What's up, Ben? What up, brother? Oh, that ain't up to me. That's all I'm gonna say. That ain't even up to me. I'm down. I am down. But hold on, somebody else. I'm still tripped up by this Drake Cole comment. I can't put Free Barabbas on streaming because of the samples, and I don't want to. We've even had discussions on just remaking Free Barabbas, like not remaking the songs though, but like taking the concepts and just making a newer version of it based on how I think now, or based on how I would rap it now, or even sonically, like the music. Because like, I mean, like it's just certain things I can tell you that I did wrong on Free Barabbas just from a technical standpoint. But it's like we were just creating freely. It wasn't about none of that then. But you still want it to sound good, you know what I'm saying? And you take what you know now. It's like watching the NBA. It's like there's certain moves they did in the 90s that now that you go to a high school game, it's like they doing the same thing in high school now. And then it's just like the game has evolved so much. It's the same with music. So that's been a thought with Free Barabbas. But I'll say this too. Free Barabbas was my favorite project for a long time, but now it's 180. It's been 180 for like probably 2 years now. Like 180 to me, it goes back to what I was talking about earlier. Just a pure. It's just 180 is pure. Like I didn't try when I was doing balloons. I was just going through it reminiscing, and just got in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Take the Lead, same thing. It was like this feels natural. I really, and that's why I'm on this journey, because I feel like for me it's a marketing thing. Because if I'm being honest, I feel like my best songs aren't my most popular songs. So like when I listen to a record, like one of my not as popular songs is Choices. That song is incredible. And I think if that song was put in the right position with the right visual, it could probably do some crazy. Hardaway is another one of those records. Crazy. Um, but because of the space that I'm in and how a lot of people were introduced to me, I think they want me to be something else that I'm really not naturally. But my true fans, my core fan base who really know me from the beginning all the way now, y'all know like I'm not this, like they want me to like everybody send me trap beats 24/7. They just be sending me, they be like, man, you look like you need beats. Like, I'll be like, no. It's like, but that's only if you surface level. But if you actually sit down and listen to my catalog and you go through what I've done and just invest yourself just a little bit, you'll be like, oh, I need to send this nigga, like he need beats like this. You know what I'm saying? And I rarely get those beats. And so I have to make them. But that's why I've always made my beats, because I hear what I hear in my head and I just got to get it out. And so that full circle, I'm a producer first. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I had to even myself. I think I got so caught up in the rap thing, and I started to forget. Like, man, I grew up listening to gospel music. I grew up listening to jazz. I was introduced to soul, funk, blues. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love all genres of music. If I showed y'all what I listen to, and that's the journey I'm on too, like just being more expressive about that, because those are the people I want in my community. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting more into fashion. I'm getting more into, what I'm saying, film and how camera is. Like, I can't be too invested, but like that's the conversations I have. Like the conversations about Kendrick and Drake has been more about the musicality, like the drama that's coming with it. That's when I said it's getting to but like the musicality, bro, the layers, the bars, the concepts, the flows, like Nick, I love that. I love that, like across the board, like from everybody. Like that's what I love about it. We get some of the best music we've ever gotten in a long time. But you know, I think about my mission and why I'm here. And that's why I create, because I understand you can see how music is a soundtrack to us living, you know what I'm saying? And the impact of it. So I'm just like, what you listen to when you in the gym, what you listen to when it's your birthday party, what you listening to when you taking a shower, what you listening to when you're on your way to work, what you listening to when you hooping, or when you playing your favorite sport, or when you playing your favorite video game, or when you feeling sad, or when you like, that's what music is for me. And that's the gift God gave me, you heard me. But then it gets past that because you're communicating. You know what I'm saying? It's communication. And I'm finna wrap this up. 10 minutes over, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'll do this more frequently. Again, that's the whole point of this, because I don't do it enough. You know what I'm saying? But I really appreciate y'all for even letting me, y'all, this only works because y'all rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't take that for granted. If you're trying to tap in, I'm a Hot Gazelle everywhere. If you're trying to send beats, send out hotbeats@gmail.com. If you're trying to do a feature or anything business related, you need to do that to who is it at Izaha Man. Have your budget ready, because if ain't no budget, we not, and that's including shows. Who is it at Izaha? Who is it at IzahaMan.com? And then Instagram, Gazelle, TikTok, Gazelle. Y'all know my website. Streaming my music is all on, streaming platforms. Gazelle. Make content to my songs, y'all. Do a dance, do a little jig, you heard me? That helps, you know what I'm saying? Like to get in these TikTok streets, because that helps push the music. But yeah, I appreciate y'all time, man. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all later. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to post. Oh, y'all never did answer my question about that tour content, but I guess y'all don't care because I don't think nobody answered it. So I probably won't post it. I'll probably just pick up from here. You know what I'm saying? Work with main. Oh, I did miss a lot of this. I missed a lot of this. I see it. When will the Free Barabbas pre-orders be shipping? I did answer that. I hope you was in the live, because I did talk about that. Yep, I'm finna go cook this catfish, this fried catfish. Finna fry this catfish, y'all.